Good morning, Salaben.
Good morning, Saroj Ben. All right, Cho?
Om Shanti, everyone.
Om Shanti.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Em Shabada. Om Shanti, everyone.
Om Shanti.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Shall we start? Good.
Yes.
Oh,
Welcome.
thank you. I'm not sure if somebody was going to say hello and everything. No? Okay, shall I just start?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
please.
Thank you. So let's do one thing. Let's first start with just a few moments of silence. Okay, and just create a thought for yourself. Just any thought. Let that thought just pop in. Okay, just create a thought that for this week, what do I want to experience for myself? Okay, so just for 2 minutes, just whatever first thought you have, just keep that with you. Okay, thank you. Om Shanti and good morning to everyone. So in 1 week's time, we have Christmas. And just like we celebrate Diwali or any festival, the build-up is very important. And actually, it creates a lot of enthusiasm. And so today's topic, when I was asked, I thought, let's talk about zeal and enthusiasm. In Hindi, we say umang utsaah. Gujarati mein, I don't know what they say. Gujarati masu kaise? Umang utsaah ne Gujarati mein.
Similar.
Similar, no?
Similar.
Similar. Okay. So in Hindi, it's umang utsaah, and umang utsaah is something that if we can keep with us all the time. Let's say now Christmas, in 1 week's time, there's a preparation. There's knowing that next week, there's preparation for gifts. There's preparation for cooking. These things, which is happening everywhere. And even in our Hindi community as well, I know when I was growing up at home, my mom and dad, we used to have a shop. And but even at home, we didn't, obviously, because we don't eat meat, but there was this nice feeling of Christmas. Christmas always had a very nice, lovely feeling of snow and Santa Claus and, many different things, and watching TV. And so really, it's like, or if there's a birthday, there's enthusiasm. If there's a birth of a child, there's an enthusiasm. If someone's getting married, there's enthusiasm. And so am I able to have this zeal and enthusiasm on a daily basis? Many of you say it's impossible. It's impossible to be, to be happy every day, to be content every day. And so what I'm going to share with you now is a different type of zeal enthusiasm, and something that is real, because when there's a program, when there's an activity, everyone is happy, everyone is doing things. But to create zeal and enthusiasm on a day-to-day basis, like the moment you wake up, you're cooking breakfast, you are going to work, you're sending your children, grandchildren to work. How can I maintain that zeal and enthusiasm on a day-to-day real basis? And in spirituality, we have this saying that there are three things that we need in our day-to-day life. One is we need to have knowledge. Second is virtues, which we say gun. And the third thing is powers, shakti. If we have these three things in our lives, then what happens is we have stability. Because apri jivan ma, in our life, we have many things which happen, many situations, but we sometimes we do very well, and sometimes we get scared or we get upset, we get disturbed. But by having these three key things in our lives, knowledge, virtues, and powers, we can maintain that enthusiasm. And I'll give you a few examples, so then hopefully it will make it clear. But just to let me explain about these three things. Knowledge. Knowledge is when I understand something. Okay, when something is clear in myself. When I have knowledge, it means that something I know what the situation is because I have knowledge. I have knowledge about that situation. And when we come to virtues, virtues is our internal virtues that we are born with. We are not born with anger. We're not born with frustration, jealousy. These things we say we acquire it. Acquire means we picked it up, going at joiner, we see this person. So, but the real internal virtues, which is what makes us very beautiful inside and outside, is virtues. And virtues of happiness, virtues of honesty, virtues of being loving, caring, kindness, loyal, faithful, all these things. And you may say, I'm very loyal, or I'm very courageous, or I'm very content. But wouldn't it be nice if we could feel all these virtues all the time? And for that, we need Shakti. We need power. So power is something where that we are able to tolerate. We are able to face. We are able to judge at the right time. And so I have knowledge. Mari પાસે સમજ છે આ વસ્તુનું. I have virtues. એટલે મારે પ્યારથી બોલું. I'm very loving. I'm very sincere. I'm very kind. I'm very gentle. And I have my Shakti. Shakti ke yes, this is what I need to do. And so the result will be is I will be able to remain cheerful and have zeal and enthusiasm. Knowledge, virtue, powers equals zeal and enthusiasm, umangutsa. And so let's say you wake up in the morning and you know you've got a very long day. Many things I have to do. When you wake up in the morning, you know, you have the knowledge કે મારી પાસે બહુ બધું કરવાનું છે આજે. I have a lot to do today. When that thought happens, don't think too much કે મારી પાસે બહુ કરવાનું, because even before starting the day, I've made myself heavy. You know, મારે બહુ મારા છોકરાને લઈ જવાનું છે, મારે આ કરવાનું છે, So we've made ourselves heavy the moment we get up. So I have knowledge કે મારે આ બહુ બધું કરવાનું છે. But straight away, I've put myself down કે મારી પાસે બહુ કરવાનું છે, and I become heavy. So wake up in the morning knowing, knowledge, મારી પાસે બહુ બધું કરવાનું છે. Full stop. And then you start your day, you're doing your breakfast, you're feeding your children. The children are getting hurry, mom, hurry, I need, you know, please, you know, I need to go to school. And so again, you know, okay, your children needs to go to school. Knowledge, okay, knowledge that the children needs to go to school. I need to prepare the breakfast in a hurry. So again, quieten your thoughts down. Don't get, but just say, okay, I will get this done very quickly, okay? You will not be late for school. So instantly, you are reassuring your children, okay, it's okay. You won't be late. You'll be there on time. Because you are calm. That's your virtue. And then, by being silent, you're doing the toast, you're doing the chai, you're being very light with the children. It's okay, beta, ache, akaranche, you know, so, you know, you're light. So then you don't make the children heavy. And so then what's happening is you've used your power that, okay, it's, you know, the children in a rush, you're late, but it's okay. It will be fine. And so you decided not to panic. You decided not to get heavy. You decided, okay, they will be on time. I will make sure. And so what's happening is in yourself, tamari under, even though tamne khaba you're going to be late, you know that the children are panicking, you know many different things, you have the knowledge, but you are using, you are keeping your mind stable. You are using love, so then the children, the others, they don't get upset, they don't panic, ke mom's getting upset again, ke mom not you know. So then what happens is the results, you've maintained yourself, okay, you've kept yourself calm. The children are a few minutes late, but kaini beta tame khai lo nashta haju 2 minute che, kaini pyar thi khao, okay, so it's okay, dad will drop you on time, no worries, it's okay. So you see how I'm talking, you bring that love and reassurance that it's going to be okay. And so then the children go a little bit more calmer to school. So you woke up in the morning, okay, I got a long day, but you've calmed yourself. Breakfast time, children are in a hurry, they're panicking, you've calmed yourself. Then you go in shopping, and then there's a big queue. There's a big queue in front of you. Many people, because Christmas chair, lambi queue chair, and also there's only 5 things on the shelf which you want, but other people are in front of you. Again, usually, you know, tamari pase samajh che, you know you want those things. You know there's a lot of people in front of you. You know everybody, you know. So again, at that time, knowledge. I know. Mana khabar che. This is happening. People are panicking. They want to buy. And so rather than me getting stressed out and saying, Jo, mane malse ke nahi, આ પાંચ એક bottle રહ્યા છે shelf ઉપર, will there be enough for me? It's okay. Even if it isn't, I will get something else. It's okay. If it isn't, I will go to another shop maybe. It's okay. It's okay. You use knowledge. So you know only 5 things are on the shelf. You use knowledge where you know that, okay, it may not be there by the time you reach the shelf because there's only 5 left. But if you keep that determined thought, nah, mari mate ek ase, there will be 1 left for me. So again, you're using your power. You use knowledge, knowing there's only 5. You've maintained your silence. That's okay. If it's there, if it's not there, it's okay. So you calm yourself. But then internally say, no, there will be 1 left for me. So by the time you get to the shelf, there'll be 1 left for you. How do you feel? You say, see, I maintained myself and I achieved. So usually what you would have done, Juni, so please, it's like you would start to worry and panic about things. So again, you stopped yourself from feeling this way. Next thing, you come home. You come home and somebody calls you. Phone ayo India thi, Gujarat thi, ke aa kain thiyu che, and it's affecting the family. It's kind disturbing samachar aiva. Again, knowledge. That person needs your help. So again, okay, sorry, this has happened. We will send our good wishes. We definitely will try our best to help. We will send you this. We will do this, and I will call you every day so you are okay. So you received a disturbing phone call. Knowledge. You know this person is disturbed. Again, you yourself, you had compassion, you had rahim, you had mercy, and you used your powers to say, okay, I will call you every day to ask you how you are. Knowledge, virtue, power. You've maintained yourself. You haven't got disturbed with this disturbing news. You haven't then gone and WhatsApped someone else. So you've maintained your calm. And then when you need to communicate, you're communicating in the right way, saying, this has happened, but it's okay. Let us send our good wishes to them. Knowledge, you've understood, you were merciful, and then you gave good wishes, you used the right powers, and you have maintained yourself. Nighttime, you're cooking, and there's a phone which has come whilst you are cooking. Tame kain banao cho, paratha banao cho, rengan nu batakanu sabji banao cho, jo bhi banao cho. And then koino phone avi gyo. Okay, so the phone is ringing, and you're the only one in the house. So you say, okay, unsu karu, un phone leva jam to khawanu bari jai, to unsu karu. Okay, knowledge. તમને ખબર છે મારે આ કઈ વસ્તુ બળી જશે, એ પોઈન્ટ પર આવ્યું કે હું ધ્યાન નહીં રાખું તો બળી જશે. If I don't, it will burn. Okay, so then you decide at that point, okay, if I pick up this phone, it's going to burn, but that call may be a very important phone call. Okay, you don't know kono phone hai. Okay, so you then make your mind up that I will turn the gas low, very low, pick up the phone and saying, hello, can I call you back in 15 minutes? Okay, મને 15 મિનિટમાં પાછા ફોન કરીશ. હું તમને 15 મિનિટમાં પાછી ફોન કરીશ. Thank you, bye. Get back to your cooking. So again, you know that if you went into a long conversation, your food's going to burn. So what you did was you took that decision, I will pick up that phone because it may be an important phone, okay? So you decided to do that, which is fine, but you was in control of your food, okay? You were in control of the food, and you were in control that I will say very clearly in your mind and clearly to them, I will call you back in 15 minutes because you know who that person is. And so then you get back to your food again. Knowledge. Food you focused on. You dealt with the phone call. So again, you took the right decision saying, I will call you back. I can't talk to you right now. You stayed calm. You stayed at peace because again, food carries vibrations. We all know that. Food carries all vibrations. So the more good vibrations we put in food, the more when I'm cooking food, every spoon, if you cook in silence, like here in the center, you know, one thing is I usually cook on a Friday for about 60, 70 people every Friday. Okay. And one of the things I'm always paying attention on is one, not piling the sink with loads of washing. You can imagine how much washing there would be for 60 people, but no, you know, so my attention is on the washing, that no, burtan you use it, clear it up as you go along. And the second thing is keeping everything clean and clear. So I finish one thing, wipe down, wash my hands, do something else. And at the same time, remaining silent. So when we are cooking, again, cooking is that time when it's a personal time for you to create those good vibrations in the food, because those vibrations, and when you offer the food to God, when you offer the food and you just even for 2 minutes, you just say, whoever you believe in, you know, you send these vibrations, okay, this I'm offering to you, Baba, like we use the word Baba, offer Goruchu, and let your children feel the light and might, and let them feel the peace when they eat this food. And that's it, even for 2 minutes. And then you see a difference in your house. My mom, she was the only one who was in this Brahma Kumari knowledge when she first started in 1974. 1974, I was only 3 years old. And for a mother who's in a house with children, and, you know, so the only way that she could bring about peace and a change of atmosphere is through the cooking. Cooking is the most powerful thing that can help transform your house, because it is food that goes into your mouth, in your children's mouth, in your husband's mouth, anybody. And because you have put these very peaceful, very pure, loving vibrations in the food. That food, that even one chamchi of food, it also helps the vibration in the soul and the vibrations in the body. So this is why, again, knowledge, knowing that to help maintain the atmosphere in my home, let me cook in silence, or let me put some bhajan or gita or whatever song in the background, if you like that. And then just cook with those vibrations and not cooking with thoughts in your mind, not cooking with stress and feeling, because that has a big impact. So again, you finish cooking and then dinner. Your children come home and everybody sat at the table and the children are complaining. Okay, Mom, this is not right. This boy did this to me. That boy did that to me. This happened. And you say, Beta, આપણે શાંતિથી આપણે આ વાત કરીએ. પહેલા આપણે ભોજન કરી નાખીએ. આપણે એવું કરી શકાય? Is that okay? So again, child, is that, son, is it okay? We talk later. We'll talk. We definitely will talk, but let us eat our food now. Again, knowledge. You know that by talking, complaining, again, it affects the food because you have cooked in that good vibration, but then the atmosphere has become complained. So you took that decision that, okay, no, let's talk later. And so again, you gave love, you gave respect by saying, is it okay we talk later? Is it okay? We will definitely talk later. Is that okay? And so what you're doing is you are giving respect even to your children. You give in regard to them. And it's so important in today's age that the respect that the elders had, all of you know how much you spoke with regard to your mother and father. My mother, father, puja karta, you used to do everything with your mom and dad, my mother, father, sathe. And so if we demonstrate to the children how respectful we are to them, they will pick this up. They will understand, maybe not now, but later, my mom always gave me love. My mom always gave that respect. She was always very respectful. She would always ask me, beta, alright che, beta kanjoe che. And so, again, knowledge. You are aware that your child is not happy about something. And so then after dinner, you sit with them. Okay, so thiyu beta, what happened? This boy hurt me. This boy did this to me. My teacher was not happy with me. Okay, if they're elder, then they say, I was very stressed out with my boss, my manager. And so at that time, again, knowledge. I'm in that role of now listening, okay? And I shared that one time earlier. When you completely give your full attention to someone and they know that you are listening to them and they feel your energy, you are listening to them, they feel much better. somehow, and then your peaceful vibrations, again, whoever you believe in, Baba, you know, Mara chokrane, kevi rite madad karu, again, in your mind. Yeah, in your mind, you are saying this whilst your child is saying to you all the things which are not okay. So again, you are listening. That's a virtue. Listening is a virtue. So I'm listening to my child. And when I'm listening to my child, my vibrations are of love and concern. And then when it comes to you to speak, sometimes we don't need to say a single word. Just by them speaking, you will find that because you are really listening to them, that they are coming up with their own answers as they're speaking. Have you noticed that sometimes? J person who is not, who's complaining, they will, when they're speaking, they will also have their own answers in their speaking. And so because you are listening, you will pick up, beta, what did you speak? That, okay, maybe I should be a little bit nicer to them. So then you picked up on that word, say, beta, look, you've got the answer to your question. And so what you're doing is you're giving respect to your children. You're giving that feeling of, okay, somebody's listening to me, because in today's world, this is the one thing that lacks, because people's attention, that the capacity is very little. In 1 second, you get distracted doing this, next second distracted doing that. So our thoughts are too quick. So again, because you've listened, and so you've used the power to say, beta, you found the answer. And then when you go to bed, you're fine. You've gone to bed stable. You've gone to bed peaceful. You've gone to bed knowing, okay, it's been a good day. So all you are doing on a day-to-day basis is using your samaj, your knowledge. We know everything because we are experiencing it on a day-to-day basis. You know things, but you need that backup of virtues, and you need the backup of your powers. So when these three things work together, then there's stability. You are the same in the morning, afternoon, evening. There isn't the fluctuation, because sometimes what happens is we can become very happy. You know, everything is going fine, everything is going okay. Everything is fine. 1 week later, it's not the same. I'm not okay. You know, so why do we put ourselves through that? Really, we can stop, we can prevent a lot of things from happening just by first taking control of knowing I know what this is. These cues. I know I've got a long day. I know. But at that time is giving Shakti to yourself, that you don't don't get into the waste thoughts and negative thoughts. So then zeal and enthusiasm, you'll always be content. And there will always be internal satisfaction. So again, where does this knowledge come from? Knowledge comes from your own life experience. Knowledge comes from also reading things which are spiritually going to help you. Here at the Brahma Kumari centers, we read the Murli every single day. And in our daily class, like today, there was 500 in our class today. Yesterday, from the whole UK, we had 400 which came. And so every day we have our morning class, and every day there is knowledge. And the knowledge, and within that knowledge, there's a blessing and a slogan. And today I wanted to read that to you because it was very nice and appropriate for today. And so if daily we can experience knowledge, and we have that knowledge within ourselves, that, you know, whether you read the Gita, Ramayana, JB, whatever you read, whatever you're comfortable with reading, then to read things, because knowledge is like food for your mind, and we need good knowledge. We need something in ourselves all the time to keep ourselves active. Because one thing that happens is we can go like this down, and it doesn't take long to go down if we are careless or if we become lazy. And so every day, you know, create some sort of enthusiasm. I know as a group you meet every day, no? Every day Tamaloko you meet, which is great, which is brilliant. But also for your own self, have something that creates, you know, have some knowledge. So I'm going to read to you now. It's a very, very short. It's like a Vardhan blessing, our Vardhan today. And so I'll just read that to you because it was very nice. And so today's blessing from our Murlis were: may you be wealthy and experience being full of the treasures of knowledge, virtues, and powers. The children who have the treasures of knowledge, virtues, and powers remain constantly full. That is, they remain content. There is no name or trace of any lack of attainment for them. That means no kami. So there's no name or trace of kami. They are ignorant of desires. The ichha doesn't pull you. That doesn't pull you. They are bestowers, meaning always giving, always giving. They do not have any worries of limited desires or attainment. Nothing like that. They never ask for anything. Such children who are constantly full and content are said to be wealthy. Dhanwan, wealthy. Not wealthy in terms of money, but wealthy in terms of knowledge, of virtues, of powers. And then the slogan of our today's Murli was: remain constantly merged in love, and you will not experiencing anything to be hard work. So again, when I have love, when I do things with love, again, that's umangutsa, with zeal and enthusiasm. You will never think, I have too much to do. It will not seem like hard work. So all these different things makes up all of us. So do you see how, zeal and enthusiasm, we can, sometimes we say ke ani sathe તમે આમ છો, આની સાથે તમે એમ છો. You are like this with one person, you are like that with that one person. Or somebody says to you, you know, you are good when you do this, not good when you do this. So that means we are fluctuating. But when we apply this simple formula, so much, I have so much, my pass is so much chair, then I bring the virtues and not the negativity. Okay, that's what this means. So I say, okay, beta, am karo, rather than saying beta tu am no kar, tem no kar, you know, mare pan jaldi che, tare pan jaldi che, you know. So again, I'm putting virtue. Beta, it's okay to late ni thase, but to thik ase. Okay, and then automatically the powers kick in. The powers, because you are not being fluctuated. And so then this becomes, then we remain content and we remain full. And nothing in life will seem hard work. Menat. We have to make menat onasa purushat karvanu. So we have to make effort, but we don't have to do hard work, labor. It's all to do with samaj. So if I really, really practice this, you find that your life will change in a much more smoother and simpler way. Because you're not hurrying, you're not panicking, or you're not too slow. You know, you're just yourself. And then what happens is your real inner beauty, the virtues will come through. People will see you as someone who's always light, who's always easy, who's always approachable, who people feel comfortable to come to, because you are not negative or you're having waste thoughts anymore. So this is what is called knowledge. And zeal and enthusiasm, like our daddies, if I remember our daddies who literally they've all passed away now, they've all left their body. One thing I would really say is that, you know, they were very spiritually, very full of understanding, knowledge, and practicing. Yet, when it came to, let's say, little children, who if little children come to them, or if they were in the park, they would go and play the football, they will go and play the cricket, they will join in, they will have that enthusiasm, they will have the intoxication. And so when we are full inside, we can be light and easy with anything and everyone, and we can be and things will, and people will see as light and easy, that I am not this person who's always very serious. And for myself, I can tell you that I'm also quite, you know, reserved. I can be very reserved, very sort of, you know, do this, do that. But again, through practice, through again, using knowledge, using things, that when it comes to enjoying myself, I will enjoy myself. I will play, I will do this and that. There is not this thing about, no, you know, I'm just like this. But no, at the right time, playing, being with the children, doing things. And so then you see that life is balanced, that you can be your disciplined, you. So let me use another word. You can be you. And at the same time, when it comes to enjoying, you then can enjoy. When it comes to, you know, so because you are in control of you. You know, you're in control of your smile. Nobody else is smiling for you. You are smiling because you want to smile. You are happy because you want to be happy. You want to bake a cake, you bake a cake. Maybe now you've never baked a cake. Go on YouTube. Go on YouTube and it will show you, okay, maybe it will go flat today, flat tomorrow. Try it again. It will work out. So life is about what you want. But if you apply this knowledge, virtues and powers, you will find you can do more and more and more. And you will find that you want to do more and you want to give more because you are full inside yourself. So I'll stop here and see if anybody has any questions or anything.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was very simple, but
yeah,
you know,
Very nicely
explained it in
explained.
such a way that it makes sense. You will remember now. Before you do something, you'll remember. No, I need to calm down and do this. We do,
Yeah.
but sometimes we forget.
Exactly, that's the thing. We can forget, and then it's okay. Then you just remind yourself again. Because life is about forgetting and remembering. All day, that's what we're doing. Remembering, forgetting, remembering, forgetting. So anybody have any questions? G? Taraben?
I don't have a question, but I just wanted to say it was wonderful listening to your talk
Sapna.
today. For the second time, I just started.
I'm home today,
voice.
yeah.
But
Sadla,
basically
mute
what
yourself.
you said is the day-to-day life, which we don't remember things which we do, but
Sadla, mute yourself.
you are trying
Yeah.
to explain. So which is wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm home all day, yeah.
Okay, can we? I couldn't hear Taraben properly, but I'm
Sadla,
sure.
can you mute yourself, please?
Yeah, it's okay. But I think it made sense to you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Taraben's quite new. She hasn't been only recently coming. Yeah, Taraben?
No, I've joined for quite a long time, but in the north, I don't do the meditation. I've been in the women group and other groups as well. But meditation, I've just recently joined about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's what I meant. On this group,
that's right. Yeah, Saroj, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much. But like I was trying to say, it's something that you do in day-to-day life, and you don't realize that, and you don't understand the facts. But that's what you made it so simplified. And maybe people think, oh yeah, that's what I should do really, and that's where I'm going wrong, and that might help me in my lifestyle and my children and everything all over, And wonderful talk. Thank you so much.
No, good. Any questions? Yeah, G.
I think, Didi, once you accept the situation and you let go, and you will find that it's not impossible.
That's it. Beautiful. So should we do some meditation? Yes. So
yes, please.
Let's do some meditation. And again, with meditation, just make sure you are not distracted. That's the first thing. Okay. If you got anything, if your phone is near you, just put it on silence for a while, unless if you're using your phone to look at the Zoom. And let's just sit for just 5 minutes, and I will do like a commentary, and this commentary will have things for you to also think about. Om Shanti. Let us now just spend just a short time just experiencing a few things that would have touched my heart today. I would have heard many things, but what is it that really touched me and made sense? Was it the fact that things doesn't need to be complicated? It can be very simple. And simplicity begins with real peace, shanti, inner shanti, shanti in my thoughts, shanti in my feelings, shanti, vibrations in my arms, my body, my legs, my toes. Just feel the shanti, the peace from the top, going all the way down. Just like when they take an X-ray, they go from the top all the way down. So experience that peace all the way through your thoughts, through your feelings, through your body. So shanti, om, shanti helps bring about clear understanding, clear samaj. When I practice this shanti, it is I, the soul, Atma, where this shanti comes from. This shanti creates peace, creates samaj, and brings out my virtues of kindness, of love, of caring, of trust. And then I'm able to face any situation. I'm able to tolerate any situation because I've experienced and know how to experience shanti. I am a peaceful being of light. I am light. So say this to yourself I am Shanti. I am light. I am Shanti. I am Shanti. I am light. Om. Om. Shanti. Shanti. So if you practice this every day, and this was just one meditation, but every day if we practice this and really experience myself to be this peaceful being, this Atma, you will see many different virtues and powers come through that you didn't realize you had. But everything is within yourself. Everything's there. Okay, so thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, sister. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you.
Really,
Thank you so much.
Om Shanti.
Really
Thank you
enjoyed
very
it.
much.
So much.
Shanti.
It's
Merry,
beautiful.
Merry Christmas to
Thank you,
everyone.
Om Shanti.
Before you
Enjoy.
go, Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we won't be
Yes.
having any sessions. The next one is on the 8th of January, okay?
Thank
Okay.
you.
No meditation now. No
Sorry?
meditation class. Meditation class is not
8 તારીખે જયશ્રીબેન 8 તારીખે
Okay,
શરૂ
okay,
થશે. ઓકે
okay,
ક્રિસમસ
okay,
છે
okay.
પણ ન્યુ યર છે એટલે
હા, હા,
8 તારીખથી
okay.
ઓકે?
Thank you.
ઓકે
Enjoy.
ઓમ શાંતિ
Sarojbhen.
everyone.
Thank
Be
you. Have a good
careful.
Christmas,
Shanti.
everybody.
Om
Yes,
Shanti.
Enjoy. Sarojbhen, enjoy કરજો Christmas.
Sure. ઠંડીમાં
હા,
ઠંડી બહુ છે. My
અહીંયા આવી
God.
જાવ, ઇન્ડિયા બહુ ગરમી છે.
આવું છું તમારી ઘરે.
Yes, really.